Good afternoon, everyone. Dan Goyette, the Traveling Hypnotist, July 16th, 2026. It is a great day here in Michigan. It's been pretty hot, I will say that, but today it's about 78, 75 degrees, so that heat is behind us. It's been insanely hot here in Michigan, as it has been everywhere else. We are dealing with a little bit of the smoke coming from those wildland fires, I believe out of Minnesota, coming across Canada, but hanging in there. So, and hoping that everyone in Minnesota is as well from those wildland fires, that everybody is happy and healthy and safe and doing well. So, what are we talking about today? Well, as you know, this is the Traveling Hypnotist, and I should say that right now, a lot of people are traveling to or have already traveled to Las Vegas to the Sahara Hotel to take part in the world's biggest hypnosis conference and gathering of hypnotists and hypnotherapists the world over, HypnoThoughts Live. So that is happening, I think, this weekend. No, it is happening this weekend. So this is kind of apropos as to what we have going on as people are traveling. So what are we talking about? Okay, I know. I'm waiting. A little Jeff it could be a little bit. No, yes, maybe. Little Jeff Goldblum there for you. Sorry about that. So we went ahead. I should say we went ahead. I went ahead and I have published on Amazon.com their Kindle ebooks, just because I wanted to get it out there so quickly. The Traveling Hypnotist's Guide to Complete Conference Arrival. And I am going to share that with you right here. And there it is. So right now, that is live on Amazon.com. And in just a moment, I will put the link there in the comment section so you guys could see it. That is such a good. And speaking of traveling, I know I'm a connoisseur of coffee, but when the last time I was in Las Vegas for the Performing Hypnosis Summit, there I stopped at the M&M store, as I often do, and I got myself this coffee cup. It says, "Don't bother holding the applause." So if you're watching today, don't bother holding the applause. But I'm going to go ahead and put the link that you can find this ebook at Amazon. I believe that's the link. That might be the link. It is the link. Okay. A cold? I don't think that's the link. I think I may have inadvertently. So let's put this link up there. See if it's the same one, because I want you guys to have the correct link. I do apologize for that. And I'm going to make sure that we are broadcasting live on all the places we should be broadcasting are. And we are live on our Facebook page, and we are live on our YouTube page. So, yep, that is the correct link for you guys to go and check out this great ebook. Now, why did I put this together? Very simply, over the years, traveling with the magazine to each and every conference that we could get to be there, to check out the action, write the articles, meet the people, get the stories on what's happening in the world of hypnosis, and being a presenter myself at many clinical hypnotherapy conferences, and now having the opportunity to go out and be part of the Performing Hypnosis Summit and traveling abroad to the UK Hypnosis Conference, the Irish Hypnosis Conference, the Canadian Hypnosis Conference, all those great places. I have done the work. I've done the work on the travel front, and I've made the mistakes, and I've put together a plan that has worked for me over the years to make sure that I get to these conferences without having to cancel. And I put that all down into writing, and I put it out. I was going to put it out as a PDF. And of course, Amanda Dodd, Trauma Hypnosis, said, no, Dan, that's got to be a Kindle ebook. You've got to do that. And I said, you know what, Amanda, I will do that. So I did. It went out there. It took a little bit of work. I had never done this before. I had never done anything with Amazon ebooks, Amazon Kindle. Wasn't something I'd done. So there were a few iterations of this book going on. So, and hey, there was a motorcycle going by, just speaking of travel. But anyways, getting back to that, I've done the work, guys. I have been in international airports across the globe, and I've had the delays, I've had the layovers, I've had the emergency flights that I've had to get. I've had to do that. So I know what's happening when we're traveling out there, and I know what to do when that happens and how to get you there. And that's what I've put down into this book. And it's not real long, so it's a very quick read. Now, the cool thing about this is over the years and over the time, this is going to grow and evolve, and I'm going to add stuff to it. I'm going to adapt stuff. I'm going to make it better so you guys can have more and more information. But as it sits right now, there is a plan in here for you to follow. If you are a hypnotist, a clinical hypnotherapist, you're going to a conference, you're going to an event, one of the things I find, oftentimes people, and many people will do this, not everybody, but they wait, and 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 then they can't go. I mean, they buy the ticket to the conference, and then barring, I know life happens and things come up, but the one thing is like, oh, I couldn't get my flight the way, I couldn't get the hotel, or I couldn't do this, or it was just too much money by the time I decided to book this or book that. This book discusses that. It talks about how to keep your overhead down, how to keep your travel costs down, how to make sure that you're going to be at that conference without breaking the bank, and when to start, why you start, why you do, or why you should do the things that you do or will do if you read this book. And I know some of it is going to be counterintuitive, and some of it is going to be like, you're going to, wow, did I just do that? It's going to like be, hello. No, let's not. No, do that. So some of it's going to be counterintuitive, and some of it's going to make you think that, wow, you know, this guide is really coming at it backwards. But it's not. I assure you of that. I have done the work. So it's 99 cents. It's on Amazon.com. Head on over, check it out, download it. If you like it, leave a good review. If you don't like it, you don't have to leave a review. So wave off. But if you do like it, go ahead and leave a good review. And it really is what it says there on the cover there. So it is confidence before you arrive, making your travel smoother, and tips that can make an impact. All those things are true. I promise you. So yeah, make that impact. Read it and just say to yourself, maybe this works, maybe it doesn't work for you. It has worked for me over the years, and it has worked for other people over the years. And I've never put it down into writing like this before. So that being said, very quick video just to let you know that the Traveling Hypnotist Guide to Complete Conference Arrival by Dan Goyette, yours truly, is out in Amazon right now. Head on over, check it out. So anyways, I hope everybody is happy,